Hello, gamers and geeks. Welcome to another TTRPG session. I'm Anthony, I'm the DM. I run games in the Games and Geekery Discord server. You should like and subscribe right now so that you don't forget. Would the players like to introduce us to their characters, please?
Alright. I'm Frank Swiftwing. I'm a samurai fighter, dragon monk. I'm currently trying to figure out what the hell's happening again.
Yup. Everything's a little strange. Who's next? Hello?
I'll go next.
Eric. Okay.
Yep, you go.
After you. No, after you.
Okay. I play Ubdaol, the tiefling,
Winged tiefling.
the winged tiefling bard with a couple of levels in cleric.
Yeah.
He is the
Christian bard
tiefling,
and folk
he is
cleric.
sassy.
Yeah.
Yes.
All of your characters are sassy. Come on.
Well, this one's also entitled, so.
Fair. And then, last but not least, at least for this week, because two of the players are unavailable, sadly. Regulus?
Yep, I am Regulus. I am an Azamar of the Divine Soul Sorcery. I am the resident heal bot and support of the party.
Heal bot. It's funny because you're no longer playing an actual bot. Okay, what happened last time we played? You're at the... So you guys are still at the temple in the woods that you founded, a temple dedicated to Paylor. There are some members of the party that have their own agendas, but for the most part, you're trying to strengthen the power of the sun to banish the magical darkness in the lands formerly known as Misra that you escaped from.
Yeah. And I believe that's being done in the effort of basically ending the undead plague.
Yes, yeah, because the fact that the shadow plane is bleeding into the material plane allows the necrotic energies to animate the dead. You used to be among them until a series of shenanigans caused you to be alive again.
Yeah.
But what happened specifically last time we played? Do you guys remember?
Yeah, we had some dealings with the king, I guess.
With the what?
With
You had some dealings with the what?
the friend?
The king! Yes! A fey being calling himself the king. What did the king turn out to be?
Bear.
A big old bear.
Yes, a bear.
Uh-huh. I'm sorry, what was that, Frank?
Wasn't the prince a bear?
The prince was
Yes,
a
he
bear.
was also a bear.
Yes, everyone in charge is technically a bear.
Yeah. The prince was also a bear. But the king looked like a king that just happened to be an animated, a
Weakened bear.
an awakened bear, whilst the prince preferred to run around.
basi-
The prince preferred to run around naked and seemed to be a bear.
Yeah, basically some red caps came to the temple attempting to tear it down under orders of the king.
Yep.
So we had to talk to the king.
Yep.
And it turns out the orders were not from the king, they're from his assistant who needs to mind his own business and stay in his place.
Mr. Waddle. Yeah. The king usually trusts to run things because, that's what
But
That's
I
his job.
think if I'm right, Frank eventually got tired of the bullshit and basically just went, "I'm gonna get the fuck off our lawn or we'll
Yes,
fight."
almost declared war on the Feywild.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah. How? Yeah. The king probably didn't take that too well, did he?
No,
Yes,
but we at least managed to make some level of negotiation and basically formed us being like the first layer of defense.
Yeah. Somebody pulled your ass out of the fire, and you worked out a deal where basically you would help protect the Feywild from the encroaching undead. Yes. And then the king packed up and left, satisfied with the terms of your agreement, right?
Yep.
And then what happened?
I believe we heard a strange voice.
Ubdaol heard a strange voice and proceeded to go, "Guys, help me, there's a scary voice outside."
Pretty much, yeah. You followed the voice into the woods, found out that it was actually a monster you've met before in the Shadowlands called Hewlyr. And he seems to be trying to pick you off one at a time, but you quickly set your Pegasus back to the rest of the temple to warn the rest of the party, right?
Yep.
However, it does mean roll a d4, please, Ubdaol. Let's see how
Okay.
lucky you are. How many turns it'll take before the rest of the party shows up. Oh shit.
Well, good thing I'm in temple grounds where he technically can't go.
He drove you into the woods around the temple, remember?
yeah, that's why you screamed for help originally.
You've
We're
left
out.
you've left the protected area.
Okay, well, Ubdaol can fly, so nah.
Okay, well, let's see how this goes. Roll initiative,
Let's
everybody.
hope. Yeah, let's just hope that thing doesn't have range options.
Oh yes, I was just rolling that because last time I prepared Heroes Feast for everybody, so they get plus 10 added to their max hit points,
Very
and their
nice.
health is maximum. As well, immune to being frightened and advantage on wisdom saves for 24 hours.
That could be very handy.
Thank you.
Dang it!
Okay. So, when Frank gets to fight, he'll be going first, followed by Regulus, and then Hewlyr, and then Ubdaol. Now, of course, Ubdaol has just sent... so, you're in the woods, outside the temple grounds. The light from the top of the temple is sort of filtering through the trees, but not everywhere. Hewlyr, of course, is lurking in the darkness. So, as you send your Pegasus off, he moves against you. So the first thing, as he gets within 20 feet of you, you are going to feel the effect of his soul rend ability. Can you make a Constitution saving throw?
Let's find out. Can you make a con save?
Ubdaol.
Ubdaol has
That
a
would be
plus
Plus
7.
7. They should be pretty good at this.
You jinxed it.
Okay. So you feel some of your life drain from you as you lose 50 points of necrotic damage.
Dang.
It's a good job you had that extra 10.
Yes, it was.
And then, as he gets within 10 feet, he's also going to claw at you, which is fun. Oh, that's interesting. I'm assuming the 26 hits you.
No, definitely not.
But he also got a nat 1. So let's roll 2d6 plus 66 of necrotic. The first damage is going to be against you. The second is going to be him hurting himself. So you take a further 31 points of damage, but Hewlyr himself takes 24. Something. Maybe you still have some of Palor's protection on you, and
So I take another 36, was it?
31.
Okay.
You can see the screen, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Pretty sure that says 31.
Oof.
Looks
I
like
still have some hit points left, but ow!
So you have this large undead thing looming over you, telling you, sacrifice yourself to me and live forever.
I am going to praying to Palor that Hewlyr cannot fly. Take off disengage.
So you're just going to disengage and fly?
Yeah, disengage and fly as far as I can.
Which is 30 feet straight up.
Okay, hopefully out of Hewlyr's fingers.
Yeah. And since you're disengaged, he's not going to be able to attack. His turn again, since the rest of the party haven't shown up yet. He's... Okay, so he is going to say... Struggling just makes it harder on you. Give in. You hear this voice both out loud and in your mind at the same time. It's hella creepy.
Tiefling hiss.
He is going to reach for the nearest tree that isn't bathed in light and begin climbing. He gets 15 feet up, which isn't close enough for him to hurt you directly, but is close enough if it recharges for him to do Soul Rend again. And oh shit. Can you make another con save?
Fuck.
Okay. So 8d10. 57. You are unconscious, my friend. Okay.
Oh, yes.
So, when Frank and Regulus get to the clearing, they see the unconscious form of Ubdaol inside Hewlyr's ribcage. Frank, you get to go first. What do you do?
Oh, fuck no! He's going in there and going and fucking him up.
Alright, roll the hit.
We're talking full on, basically, him flying in, doing,
Bam,
and
bam,
going
bam.
with flurry blows as well.
Let go of my friend! Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. Plus 10.
Yeah. Very nice. And 3 of those hit.
And of course, I'm choosing Radiant.
Mm-hmm. How much damage do you do?
My flurry of blows right now is just a plus 6. Is a D6 right now still.
Mm-hmm. You could technically have made one of those strikes with your longsword. But, yeah. Up to you.
Yeah. But of course, my longsword isn't magical.
Fair.
All my fist attacks are.
Fair enough. So you fist him 3 times. That's 3d6 plus 15.
Yep.
Out of context, that would be hella creepy.
Anyway, 25.
Bad DM.
What the hell? I'm gonna toss in an attempt to stun.
You're going to try and stun him. Alright. So he needs to make a con save. And you've burned 2 of your key points.
Yep.
Boosh. He gets a 24. He is not stunned.
Fucking hell.
You could burn another key point to make him try again.
No. After all, I need to try and make sure not to, burn through my supply too fast.
Indeedy. Now, Regulus.
I will start by using my bonus action to spell protection from good and evil and cast it on Frank, declaring undead.
Nice. Meaning that Hewlyr's going to have disadvantage on attacks against him. That's good.
Yep. And then I'm going to do some Eldritch Blast. Oops, not that.
$19, 12, and 23. The 12 misses, but the other 2s get through. $19. Okay.
I was just seeing what level I get the extra beam, so 1 level short.
Yes. Do you have repelling blast or anything, or just?
Nope, just agonizing.
And Eldritch concentration. Cool. All right. Hewlyr. Okay. He's just going to make... Well, first he's going to see if his soul rend ability is working. No, it's not. Okay. So, 2 attacks on Frank.
Yep. After all, it takes the attacks off Ubdaol.
Thank you.
Ubdaol's already imprisoned. But, yeah, Hewlyr is taunting you and saying, "You're too late. They are already mine."
I beat you one. We've beat you once before. We'll do it again.
The fact that I am still here would put a lie to your lips. Plus 6. Okay. Oh, yeah, good point. Disadvantage. So obviously I can't do worse than a nat 1, but let's re-roll the first one. Okay, does a 24 hit you, Frank?
Yes.
Okay. So it's 2d6 plus 5 plus...
Thanks for the attempt, mate.
Now, do you have any resistance to necrotic, Frank? Or...
No.
Yeah, not anymore, because you're alive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take 33 points of damage. Hewlyr himself somehow takes 35. It's like the gods are protecting you. And you're getting some... I'm getting some really unlucky rolls. Ubdaol, can you make a death save, please?
Let's find out. Hopefully someone with strong healing hands can save me. Yes! Yes!
Holy shit! Okay. You've regained 1 hit point at the beginning of your turn, which means you wake up restrained, imprisoned within Hewlyr's ribcage. You have... Oh shit, you have disadvantage on death saving throws. Roll that again, please.
Sadness!
That's a shame. Let's get a 20 again. Get a 20 again. It'll be good.
I can't get a 20 again. I can get a 19.
Okay, so at least that's a success. Woot.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, at least... Yeah.
Your turn.
Alright. Once again. Right, and if I remember right, that me trying to stun earlier basically did burn another point, so 5 points. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and once again do the same thing. And
Go on then.
And you fuck it, action surge.
Ooh, using your fighter ability.
Action surge, so I get to attack. Get to attack twice, which therefore increases my punches from 4 to 6.
Yes. I was just making sure that you knew it was 6 and not 8. It's 6.
I know. Don't get double bonus actions. Just
the action.
Just bonus actions. 2 actions. Yeah.
2 actions with 2 attacks each. And then Flurry of Blows gives you 2 more. So, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of those hit. Very nice. How much damage do you do?
And of course, it'll be radiant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 5d6 plus. Okay, so
25.
25.
45 points of damage.
Damn.
That's nice. Well done.
And that's unavoidable, so he can't.
Yeah. Yep.
So he can't deny it.
Yeah, he can't resist it. This is true. Now, Regulus, what would you like to do?
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at level 6.
Cure Wounds at level 6. So that requires you to touch Ubdaol. Are you going to get that close? That's going to put you in melee range of Hewlyr. You sure?
Wait, does his thing works on his turn, doesn't it?
Yes.
Alright, yeah, I can do that. Bonus action. Or, let me say it like this, I'm quick spelling it, so I can bonus action it. That way I can disengage and back away from it.
Clever. Cool. Alright, so 68 plus 5. $35 hit points, Ubdaol.
That is better than no hit points. Thank you.
Indeed. So yes, you wake up trapped in a rib cage.
Ah!
You can see your friends between the bones and feel the flesh. Yeah, the necrotizing flesh, like holding you in.
Oh my god, Hewlyr, you stink! Blah.
It is Hewlyr's turn. So Regulus, how far did you move? You got a speed of 30. So did you move 20 in and 10 out?
Yep. Well, 20 in, 10.
Sorry?
20 in, 10 up.
10 up. Okay.
Yeah. I have wings, remember?
Yes. Okay. First of all. Okay. Can you all make a Constitution saving throw as he does Soul Rend again?
Plus 7.
Finally!
Nice.
26.
Very nice. So, 8d10. So, Regulus takes all 53 points of necrotic damage.
Wow.
I take half of that.
Okay, and so do the other two. So 26 points
Not
of
again,
damage. You have resistance to necrotic. Yeah, forgot about that. So yeah, you all take 26.
And radiant, by the way, if that ever comes up.
Yes.
Okay, I'm not doing too badly.
Let's see. Okay, so Ubdaol, you gained 35 and lost 26, so now you're down to 9 hit points. And Hewlyr is going to do some more scratching on Frank. And gets another nat fucking 1! Oh, and he's got disadvantage on that. Yeah, thank you. 21 still hits.
Yep.
So once again, 2d6. Hewlyr is dying a lot faster than he should, purely because he keeps getting that fucking ones.
To be fair, he has a screaming Ubdaol in his chest.
Yeah, you're probably kicking.
And this is a young, inexperienced Hewlyr that does not yet know how to keep Ubdaol still.
You are still restrained, but yeah. So
But I am very fidgety.
Frank takes 26 points of damage. Hewlyr takes 34. And it's looking very brittle right now.
Flash to hell and back,
I'm sorry?
but it's still holding strong.
Indeed. Okay, Ubdaol, you are restrained. If you attack Hewlyr, You will be doing so disadvantaged because, your arms are pinned to your sides and stuff. Exploding him? What?
I do have an idea.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I know what it might be.
I'm thinking polymorph myself.
Oh, okay, that's not what I thought you were going to do.
What were you thinking I was going to do?
I was thinking you would just do Spirit Guardians.
I could do that, true, but I don't know if I'm going to survive another round.
Alright. So, you want to polymorph...
And that would give Ubdaol a pool of temporary HP.
It would. You could also do Enlarge Reduce, but that wouldn't give you the HP of the creature you've turned into.
No,
or you could attempt a either athletics or acrobatics check to get out.
I mean, you could also just polymorph into a T-Rex and explode his ribcage.
I kind of want to polymorph into a T-Rex and explode his ribcage.
Okay, okay, all right. So let's see. So you are going from being a medium-sized creature to a huge creature.
Yes.
Inside a large creature.
Yes.
Using the T-Rex's strength, I want you to make a contested athletics check.
Okay, could you get the T-Rex? Stat block.
Tyrannosaurus Rex Legacy version. That one. Perfect. So that's a D20 plus 7. Maybe I should have rethought this.
17.
Contested con wouldn't have been much better, but yeah, let's see. Yep, Hewlyr loses, and you break out of Hewlyr. You know what? He only had 7 hit points left. Let's call that fight done.
As Ubdaol does a victorious roar as he stamps onto the bones of Hewlyr. Roar!
Well, you don't see that every day.
Yeah, right now Frank's on fucking guard with his aura still up, thinking, oh fuck, not another thing.
Yeah, this is where Hewlyr was standing. Suddenly there's a fucking T-Rex going, rah! And there are bits of Hewlyr scattered around the clearing. Any part of him that fell in the light of Palor coming from the temple is smoking.
I would say Frank, seeing this, would quickly shuffle the pieces over to that light. Let's make a damn sure that thing can't come back. Because after all, he escaped the first time. He ain't chancing for a third attempt.
Like I said, canonically, Hewlyr exists in the far future, so yeah.
I know Frank's mind,
Yes.
Frank's not aware of that.
Indeed, this is true. So, yes, you busy yourself trying to gather up as many chunks of Hewlyr as you can and put them into rays of light.
Yeah.
Okay. What is Ubdaol still strutting around in T-Rex form?
Yes. He was demanding scripture.
Whilst not being able to communicate. Rex still demand scriptures. What about Regulus?
I assume at some point Regulus will just be helping Frank sweep the pieces into the light.
Fair. Okay. Yeah. Now, you do remember what else was in the woods surrounding the temple, right?
The Feywild. Or at least a portal to it.
Yeah. But wasn't there also ranks upon ranks of undead?
Ah, shit.
So now that Hewlyr has passed away again, you find that there are lots of other undead creatures cautiously shuffling forward. Kind of like they're being cautious because they've just seen what you've done to Hewlyr, but they're still drawn towards you because you're alive.
Yeah, Frank probably seeing that. It's like, okay, back to the temple ground.
Out of curiosity, how many undead do we see in front of us?
So okay, so the fastest moving monsters are they look like dancing lights, not too dissimilar from the lights of the Fae. But you also
Alright, let me rephrase it. This is nothing that we need to worry about.
yeah, you can. There are several large zombies and skeletons, but I think you remember how dangerous will-o-wisps are, right?
Yeah, can I try something?
Sure. What do you have in mind? Prismatic spray. 8 multicolored rays of light flash from your hand. Each ray is a different color and has a different power and purpose. Each creature in a 60-foot cone must make a dexterity save.
And I can cast a heightened spell, meaning anything making a save has to do with disadvantage.
Has to do with a disadvantage.
Yep.
Okay. Now with a 60-foot cone, they are tiny. Let's see. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Times 4 is
I just read for each target I have to roll a d8.
yes, to determine which color affects it. So, but yeah, I'm gonna have all 12 of the will-o-wisps make a dex save. A disadvantage. And the spell save DC is what?
18.
18. So 2 of them succeed. So roll 12 d8s. Okay, so 2 of them get.
4 got 3 8s.
Yes, you did get 3 8s. Which target is struck by 2 rays. Roll twice more, re-rolling it. So, okay, so re-roll those 3 d8s and see what they become. Bearing in mind that they will be double damage. Oh, that's okay. Oh, I see. Yes. Well, is the d8 damage or no? The d8 is just to decide what they are.
No, DA is special, so that means they get hit by 2 rays.
2 rays. You're right. Okay. So, but you do have to re-roll that 8 because you don't get to double. Fucking hell!
Yo, they really want him to get doubled on.
One more.
God damn it!
5. Okay.
Alright, yeah, just whatever. So yeah, it's a 5.
Alright. So 1 is fire. And we've
who
got.
rolled a 1?
We got 1, 2, 3 fires.
Alright, so I'm gonna try to do this in order. So I'm gonna roll the fire damage first.
So that's 30d6.
So who rolled?
It would have been. Those would all have been.
That's 41.
Those are all fails.
Yeah, so the first one and the where's that? The 7th one got fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they're taking 41 points of fire damage.
And also the second of the 8s. So the first.
So he takes fire damage first.
Yeah.
And then 2 is a. Well, I think they're all D10s actually.
Yeah, it's all D10. It's just a different kind of damage. The 6. Did any of them get 6s? No 6s and 7s. So yeah, fuck it. Now let's see. We've got fire. We've got acid. Lightning.
I think I'll just make that the flat roll then if they're all going to be D10s plus or 6
well,
D10.
Actually, you can any that are lightning. So the 3s and any that are poison, which are the 4s, you can ignore because they're immune to lightning and poison damage.
Okay, I think only one that. Let me see.
And the fire.
We got. Sorry, go ahead.
Fire, acid, and cold, they're all resistant to. So, yeah. So, yeah, like I said, don't bother with the 3s and 4s because they're immune to lightning and poison.
Hey, are they resistant to lightning or immune?
They're immune to both lightning and poison, and they're resistant to fire, acid, and cold. So, all of the damage types that this spell can do, they're at least resistant to.
Okay, well, still the damage, but I was looking for the other ones because 7. Okay, there's no 7 to 6 because they do. Wait, no. Yeah, all right. There's no 7 to 6. They do something else, but that doesn't matter.
So yeah, they're on the 7s and 6s.
Okay, so do you want me to just roll more 10 d6s or just use that as the base and just split it in half?
Let's do. Okay, so it's. Which ones are not included? The 3s and the 4s. So 1s, 5s, 2, 3s. So how many do we have that are actually damaging? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah. So 15 times 10d6. Oh, wait. Was there a... Oh, no, the 3 doesn't count. So... So that's actually 13. 13 times 10 is 130. So 130 d6 is how much damage in total you do to the... Well, 130 d6 divided by 2. Except for... There'll be... yeah, 2 of them will take half of that again. So let's just make it 120 d6 divided by 2.
So roll 120 d6s.
120 d6 divided by 2. I'll calculate. Yeah. 437 divided by 2 would still be 208. No,
218.
218. Okay, so now there were 12 of them. Times 22. Ah, I see what I did there. Times 8. 22. Okay, so just to double check, it's 218. So 264 minus 218 is 46. So out of the 12 will-o-wisps that were coming towards you, there are now only 2.
Damn. That's only real reaction. Just damn.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter. The bulk of that got absorbed.
Yeah. Okay, let's recalculate this. Roll initiative, please.
All right.
I used the T-Rex's dex, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna get its stat block up. That'll be easier.
Yeah, that'll do. Okay. So the remaining will-o-wisps, d20 plus 9 for the will-o-wisps. I have a pair of whites. And highest roll was Regulus with 22. And then Frank on 18. Ubdaol on 14. The Will-O-Wisps on 11. Wraith on 4. Okay. So, Regulus.
Yep.
They look serious now. Any?
Shoot.
Go on.
What were you about to say? Continue.
The undead are coming. What you doing? What you doing? Sickening radiance. Dim greenish light spreads within a 30-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range. The light spreads around corners and it lasts until the spell ends. When a creature moves into the spell's area for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there, that creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw. Okay. So you're picking an area where the undead are thickest and...
Yep.
Okay. 30-foot radius. Alright. Now, there's a couple of zombie-like things in full armor. There's a couple of ghosty things that look like they're made from floating ash. And there's another ghostly thing that looks like a... that's paler and more beautiful. There's also countless shadows lurking. Where are you putting your 30-foot radius sphere?
I'm going to try to center it more around the ghosty things.
Around the ghosty things.
Yep.
Okay. So... Oh, okay. Oh, shit. That was wrong. D20, not D0. Not D20. Yeah. D2. Oh. Okay. So the pale ghost gets a 15. The two dark ghosts get a 22 and a 12. And the shadows. (15, 19, 14, and 6).
Alright, so the two that pass will take no damage from this.
So which two? The 19 and the 22? Okay.
Yep.
So the pale lady, one of the dark ghosts, and 3 of the shadows all take 28.
Yep, the ones that fail take 28 and a level of exhaustion. I don't know if undead can exhaust it, but they have it.
That one's immune to exhaustion. That one's immune to exhaustion. That one's immune to exhaustion. So yeah, that's not an issue. But okay.
And I will use my movement to fall back.
3 of the shadows have been destroyed. Oh, yeah, I don't need to keep track of those anymore because they're destroyed. Die. Okay. Frank.
Yeah.
See,
Running and whoosh.
What are you focusing on?
How many?
So
How many can I get with a cone?
Oh, you're doing a cone.
Or a line?
Which also don't touch that area. What area? Oh, the area that you just put the ghost in. Yeah, so you might want to target one of the whites rather than any of the ghosty things, because the ghosty things are all within the pain zone.
Yeah, Frank would probably stay away from, the obvious keep the fuck off zone. Yeah.
Alright.
So yeah, with the white things, how many would Frank be able to get with one foosh of his breath weapon?
You could get both whites if you wanted.
Then yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and double up. 2 deck saves.
Alright. Just give me a sec. Just wanted to give you some images to help you visualize what you're up against here. You are fooshing against the whites.
Yep. Of course, it's gradient damage.
Of course it is. $20 and $5.
1 beat, 1 miss.
Mm-hmm. So how much damage?
So
How much damage do you do?
okay, so that's 2d6. Nothing divide.
Just roll the damage, and they both take that same amount of damage. Don't try to double it or anything, or roll 2 iterations or anything. They're all hit with the same. They're both hit with the same breath.
Fair enough.
I'll half the one that passed. Okay, so one of them takes 6 and the other takes 13.
Yep.
Okay.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby at all. Okay. Is that your whole turn?
Yep.
Ubdaol!
Ubdaol is a T-Rex right now.
Yes.
Now, normally Ubdaol would have the sense to go back to the temple because it's safe there. But Ubdaol is a T-Rex and is kind of angry.
You do still have your own mental stats, by the way.
I see it basically as her going, fuck it, I'm rampaging.
Rampage! Do you want to nom one of the whites, or run away?
Let's see, I have a multi-attack.
You do, but you may notice that the T-Rex stats specifically say you can't attack the same creature with both your bite and your tail whip, because they're at opposite ends of your body. So it's funny that they make that distinction, because they make no such distinction for the purple one.
Well, can I put myself between two nasty googlies and multi-attack and hopefully hit?
Yeah, all the Tarrasque, yeah, good point. Yeah, you could, but chances are either your front end or your half end, your front end or your back end would be within the sickening radiance area.
Oh yeah, fair point. Okay, then I am.
I mean, aren't there still two of those little glowy balls?
Yes, there are two glowy balls. Yes, if you want, fine. I'll let you nom a white and whip a ball.
They are both plus 10 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. Exclamation RR.
Nom the ball and we can blip it. She's going to flick one of the balls. I imagine that's going to make someone feel nauseous. So the bite against the white hits. Yeah. And the flick against the will-o-wisp also hits. How much damage do you do to each end of you? First the bite.
4d12 plus 7. 52.
52. Yeah, he gone.
That's down to red mist amount of damage.
I imagine the white being shaken like a fucking rag doll. But like a dog with a rabbit. Okay.
And he won on the smaller guy.
On the will-o-wisp. Yeah, that's exactly.
Yep. That is basically the whatever it is.
So yeah, the white, who is the armored guy, the slightly more intelligent zombie that can command other undead. But he can't command anyone anymore because he's in bits. And you also managed to knock the will-o-wisp out of existence. So, yeah, okay. The remaining will-o-wisp
shits itself.
Sorry?
Shits itself.
It doesn't really have the intelligence to shit itself, unfortunately. But it does attack the T-Rex, or rather attack the T-Rex's tail. Does a 15 hit the T-Rex?
Let me check its AC.
I did put the stat block above, so... Its AC is 13.
AC.
Yeah, so 15 hits. Which means the T-Rex takes 7 points of lightning damage. And then... Bleh. So... Yeah, that's the only will-o-wisp. But... okay, what happens in the circling radiance when a creature moves or starts its turn there? So yeah, the Banshee needs to make a con save again. This time takes 13. Well, this time rolls a 13. I'm assuming that fails. How much damage does she take this time? 20. Okay. So she's got not a lot of unlife left. So she's going to take full advantage of her deadliest ability. Could all three of you make a Constitution saving throw?
They all seem to attack Con.
Being able to withstand her scream is Constitution. Oh dear.
Ah, shit.
Little. Use the T-Rex's Constitution.
I am looking for its con stat.
Its con stat is... Yeah, it's a +4.
Okay. I found it.
Hopefully the scream doesn't deal shit ton of damage.
You never faced a
It's
banshee
not
before.
that kind of attack.
Kind of.
And I think I'm going down.
Okay, so Regulus, who passed, takes 11 points of psychic damage. The T-Rex and Frank both drop to 0 hit points.
Oh, fuck.
Now, of course, in Ubdaol's case, that just means they're no longer a T-Rex and they're Ubdaol again. But, yeah,
Yep.
with your 9 remaining hit points.
Yep.
Hey, at least you're still active.
Don't jinx it.
The remaining white is... Now, the white was in melee with Frank, who is unconscious.
And probably dropped like a sack of potatoes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, it is going to grin evilly. And touch you. Bad touch, indeed. Does a 13 beat your AC, Frank?
No! I got 19 AC!
In a howl of frustration that his life drain ability failed, he's going to just hit you with his longsword. Does a 16?
Still fail! Turns out Frank's flesh is more sturdy than it thought.
Indeed. Okay, so the wraiths who are in the sickening radiance, they are going to roll con saves. Frank needs heals, yes. Okay,
Yeah.
one wraith fails, one wraith passes. $22. Okay. So I take it that means, yeah, one wraith takes 22. And the other takes 11. Okay. And they are going to fly out of the affected area towards Regulus. They have a 60-foot movement. No half damage. Okay.
Yeah, it's all or nothing.
Ooh, okay. Yes. So the wraiths. Each try to give Regulus a hug. Oh shit, those are bad rolls.
Yeah, unfortunately those miss.
Uh-huh, and one of them's a crit fail. Luckily they're immune to their own damage, so yeah. So yeah, yeah, that's the race. That's all the baddies. So it's back to Regulus, and you now have 2 friends within 5 feet of you. 2 spookies. Mask your wounds. A wave of healing energy washes out from a point of your choice within range. Choose up to 6 creatures in a 30-foot radius sphere centered on that point. Each target gains hit points equal to 3d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. Nice. Are you going to upcast it, or are you just leaving it at 5th?
I'm just going to leave it at 5th level.
Alright. So 3d8 plus 5. Yeah. So, everybody regain 16 hit points. Frank is once again conscious. I believe that puts Ubdaol at 25. Word of Radiance.
Woo! I'm not gonna... Actually, I still might die.
Yeah, Frank might want to play things a little more cautiously.
So you quickened Mask Your Wounds and now you're in Word of Radiance?
Yep. Let me get a con save from the 2 wraiths.
Yeah. Uh, 2d20 plus 3. Whoosh. Oh, fuck's sake. Why do I keep getting nat ones?
I don't know.
I don't know. Alright, that's a 4 and a 16.
Alright, so that's 13 points of damage.
To just the one that rolled a 4, or to both? Okay, both of these. Alright. Okie dokie. Well done, Reg. Franklin. Or is it Francis?
Let's see here. I'm probably gonna bonus action. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and bonus action. Second wind.
Okay. You're also standing up, right?
Yeah.
Alright. There is a wraith. Sorry, not a wraith. A white. A very angry looking white. Within 5 feet of you.
I know, and I'll go after it. Got back 11 HP.
Nice. So that brings you up to a total of 27? Yeah, 27.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, 27, yeah. And of course, Frank is going to go ahead and, punch.
Roll to hit. 13 and 14. The 19... Oh, actually, beats it. They both get through.
Wait. And, of course, radiant damage.
How much damage?
Okay, 2d6 plus 5. So, 2. So that's 10.
Nice, max damage.
Wow. I can see I'm just, taking a moment to heal, and then just basically double slam.
You cut his left arm off. Well, actually, no, you're punching. So yeah, you somehow you smash the bones of his shoulder enough to make his arm fall off.
Let's see if you can swing a sword now, chuckle nuts.
He looks frustrated, but he swings his long sword. You know that little flick move that sword masters do? And they spin the sword around their wrist and re-grab it. He does that with his right hand. Ubdaol, you are not a T-Rex, but there is a... Frank has already partially beat up the closest white. Regulus is facing off against 2 wraiths, and there's also a banshee floating about, and one more will-o-wisp. But the closest target be the one-armed white.
I could polymorph again, or I could true polymorph.
Yeah, the banshee came out of the thing. Yeah.
How far can a banshee move?
40 foot. So if it's a 30-foot radius, and even if she was centered in it, then 40 foot would carry her out of it, wouldn't it?
Yep.
You really want a true polymorph. What are you going to do? Turn the banshee into a vase?
That's an idea. I was going to turn myself into a dragon, but a banshee vase sounds quite nice.
You don't actually have true polymorph, though, do you?
I do.
Not on the character sheet I've got.
I should probably send the one I've got to you.
Mm-hmm.
I send. I also give DM hug. Does DM accept hug?
Yes.
Yay! Make sure I'm sending the right one. $14.2. Okay. And
Where we level 17? No, but Ubdaol's character sheet still says level 14.
sorry, I haven't sent him a fresh one in a while.
Mm-hmm. You're 16. Where did you send it?
I was looking for it in the thing in the.
in the thing?
No, that's not the right thing. There's the right thing. There we go. I sense it.
Okay, but that says Bard 14, Warlock 7. That's,
Oh, I said you blood dancer.
yeah. That's the wrong character. Anyway. Let's see.
But I remember, right, Ravenbird, both Bard and Cleric are both full casters. They don't get a slowdown in their casting.
That's true. That's true. So let me have a quick look to see. It's True Polymorph is a level 9 spell, isn't it?
There we go. There is the Ubdaol.
Okay. Hmm, 8th level? True Polymorph is a 9th level spell. You can't take it as an 8th level spell. And you definitely can't have 11 8th level spell slots.
Eh?
Look at your character sheet. It says you got 11 8th level spell slots.
I think only past a certain point you let it start to tick over, but that's only when you loop around the scale once.
Yeah. A level 16 spellcaster can only have up to 8th level spells, and True Polymorph is a 9th level spell, so you don't have True Polymorph. Sorry.
Okay, I made a mistake somewhere along the way.
No worries.
Alright then, it looks like I'm gonna have to normal polymorph.
So what are you polymorphing? And what are you
Or
polymorphing?
Spirit Guardians might be more useful, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I will upcast Spirit Guardians at... Screw it, let's upcast it at 5th level.
I thought you were going to use the 8th slot for it.
I could use the 8th. Why not use the 8th slot? Yeah, screw it.
Spell. Spirit Guardians. So, damage increased by 1d8 for each slot above the 3rd. So it normally does 3d8. Okay, so that's easy. So yeah, it would just be 8d8 radiant damage, and anything within 15 feet, which at the moment is just that one white.
I specifically wanted to target the Banshee so it doesn't kill us again.
Okay, then you're gonna have to move.
I'm gonna have to what? Sorry, you cut out.
Move. Now you do have a 30-foot fly speed, which would take you within 15 feet of the Banshee, but leaving the white's reach will trigger an opportunity attack.
I'll take the opportunity attack. I need to get rid of that Banshee.
Okay.
Probably a smart call.
Does a 22 hit?
Yes, a 22 hits.
Okay. And
I'm hoping this doesn't do too much damage.
it brushes its hand against your back as you're against your wings as you're leaving, and only does 7 points of necrotic damage. But can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
I will make a con save. 25.
Yeah, no worries. Okay. And then you fly over to the Banshee. And you cast the spell first, didn't you?
Yes.
So, do you want to be a bit evil? And
Wait, did I technically get the undead guy that just attacked me?
Yes, that's what I'm saying, is if you want, since you cast the spell and then move, you would affect the Wight, the Wraiths, the Will-O-Wisp if you want to, and the Banshee. Do you want to do that?
Yes.
Alright.
Yes. Do I need to do a bunch of separate rolls?
No. It's going to be the same amount of damage that they all get hit by, but I need to do a bunch of wisdom saves. So the
Okay.
the Wraiths +2, 5 and 8, they fail. The Wight +1 also fails. The Will-O-Wisp +2 also fails. And the Banshee +2 also fails unless your spell save DC is below 13. It is not.
No, it is not.
Okay, so 8d8 radiant damage. 35. Oh boy. So, yeah, she gone, and he gone, and they gone and they gone. Yeah, all gone. Combat over. Well done. There are still shadows lurking between the trees, as well as some skeletons and zombies and other low-level undead that you can probably just turn undead away from you. Heck, you could probably destroy a good bunch of them with your turn undead, actually, Ubdaol. But do you want to instead take this opportunity in the take this break in the fighting to head back to the temple?
The thing is, Ubdaol might get a little cocky and try and chase off some of the zombies and shadows with his spirit guardians.
Well, you could even fly. You could even fly like 12 feet above their heads.
He will do that. He's getting a bit cocky.
So as you start, so Regular says, "Let's head back." You can also
Brian's taking the opportunity.
So as Frank and Regulus fly back towards the temple, Ubdaol is also flying, but taking a detour between the darkness of the trees to just drive by, assassinate waves of undead with her spiritual guardians.
Whee! Ubdaol might be going round the temple doing this. He will heal on himself at some point because he's going to get poked at.
Yeah, eventually one of the ogre zombies or something with a range attack is going to get you. But, yeah. Regular says, "Get over here!"
Whee! Oh shit. Oh shit. Look, I'm making sure the temple's safe, okay? Whee!
There's a difference between making sure the temple keeps safe and maybe biting off more than you can actually chew.
Uh-huh. You see a very strange sight amongst the ranks of undead as you're flying around. One of the skeleton warriors is holding on to a chain which is attached via a collar around the neck of a woman who seems to be alive.
Am I seeing the same shit as you guys?
Well,
Insight.
it would be Ubdaol seeing this as she flies around, but
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Can I have investigation, insight?
investigation would suggest flying down. And by the way, if you flew that close, you would probably just destroy the skeleton. But yeah,
Would it be better to cast insight and see what I can guess from a distance?
it's entirely up to you. Do you want to fly close, or do you want to try and figure it out from afar?
Try and figure it out from afar.
Okay. 21. This smells like a trap.
They're using a live-looking person to try and draw me in.
A live-looking person?
Someone who looks alive.
Mm-hmm. Which would imply what?
That they're actually undead.
And what kind of undead looks like a living, breathing mortal?
Oh, what was it, a banshee?
No, they're ghostly.
I'm not sure.
Frank knows.
That sounds similar to what Frank's wife was.
Exactly. Which was?
Oh yes, a vampire.
Right, so you think that that's a vampire, yeah?
Maybe? Ubdaol's only heard of vampires, he's never actually seen one, so...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I imagine if you described it, Frank would immediately recognize what the fuck this thing was. Sounds similar to, what Frank's wife and daughter was.
Mm-hmm.
Ubdaol would fly over
Hmm?
to the temple, on one of the higher points of the temple, and watch for a little bit.
Well, the undead can't get beyond a certain point. They're lurking out in the trees, unable to get closer, not wanting to go away because the temple at the moment is full of people. Unfortunately, anybody else trying to get to the temple is usually killed by undead before they get there.
We're gonna have to find a way somehow to clear out a pathway.
We need a stronger light.
Mechanism. Mm-hmm. How do you make the light of Palor bigger?
Insight?
Sure.
Increase the amount of
30.
Mm-hmm. Okay. There's two ways to increase the power that is fed to a god. The long way, well, is to have lots of people praying constantly, not just during regular services, but dedicating every aspect of their lives to the god, praising every good thing that happens. Yeah, giving the god credit for every good thing that happens, and praying for help whenever something bad happens. So basically having their minds completely attuned to that god. The other, potentially quicker, but far darker way is ritual sacrifice.
Would Hewlyr even accept a ritual sacrifice?
I'm sorry?
Would Hewlyr even accept a ritual sacrifice?
He may not like it, but it'll work.
Neither one is a great option. But pushing people to pray even harder.
I mean, out of character, I have an idea.
Go for it.
Only do I say out of character because Regulus wasn't here for this part, but the orcs. If you can get them out of their village to become essentially sentries for this village, you can have them patrolling the woods and clearing out the undead that try to stop people from getting here.
They're always looking for a good fight.
And plus, they seem to want to help the people, so that could be something you could use to your advantage when talking to them.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't they bring any with them?
Why didn't what?
Didn't the orcs... out of character, none of the orcs came with the people, or ogres?
None of the ogres. No, it was just the people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't exactly leave last time on great terms.
Well,
so it might be a sell.
They liked me, they didn't like you.
Then yeah, it sounds like best if we go into negotiations, Franks keep the fuck out of view.
Yes, but maybe when we're fully rested.
Someone tells me we're not going to get that opportunity.
I think we will. Temple is strong.
Mm-hmm. But it could be stronger. And for that it needs faith energy. Catch 22.
Yeah.
You want more people to come to the temple so that you can build up that faith energy. But you also need to build up the faith energy to get rid of the undead so that more people can come to the temple.
Well, at the least, we could strengthen the worship a little bit.
Yeah, you could.
Ubdaol.
The fear of the undead would probably encourage people to pray harder anyway.
Yes. Ubdaol will walk into the temple battered, bruised, scarred.
Let me read you something real quick. The wiki for Paylor in the Forgotten Realms wiki describes Paylor's personality as Paylor was seen most often as a gentle and sympathetic divine figure that appears to good-hearted people in their time of need. He and his clergy were not pacifists, however, and the Shining One brought down terrible wrath upon the forces of darkness in the multiverse. His deific weapon, well, his primary weapon, his god weapon, was a +5 flaming disruption heavy mace called the Sun Scepter. peaceful gods don't wield a mace.
Yee.
Yee.
Try Ubdaol, using his battered and scarred and all that appearance, is going to try and rally the people and encourage them.
Okay. So, Ubdaol is going to use your gift of persuasion to get the people praying harder, yes?
Yes.
Go for it. What would Frank and Regulus be up to?
I could see Frank trying to use his meditation to try and help boost the amount of energy being produced.
Now remember, you are not a religious monk, you're a kung fu monk.
I know, but I don't know, Frank kind of hopes it.
If you want to try and channel your ki into the temple itself, that could be interesting.
Frank's not certain if it would work, but fuck it. Anything's better than trying anything is better than doing nothing.
Okay.
But after all, he may not be religious, but he can still try.
Just gonna say, can you make a religion roll, please?
Alright. Which is just a flat roll.
Mm-hmm. Nice! Okay. So, you, in a flash of divine wisdom, you realize that the power that flows through your body, this excess of life energy that you channel into making your attacks more powerful, could be used to boost the power of Pelor. Doing so would drain all your ki for the day, but every little helps.
What, so that would mean no keep for the rest of the day, as in can't even get it back through short rest?
Well, I'm assuming that if you do take a short rest and regain some ki, you're also going to be channeling that into the light of Pelor, right? Rather than fighting on the front lines, you're using your gift to likewise, Regulus and Ubdaol, seeing Frank channel his ki toward making the light brighter, can Ubdaol and Regulus each make an insight check? Or religion.
Yeah.
Whichever you prefer.
Insight.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Ubdaol, you realize that you too could probably channel your... I mean, casting spells is really just directing energy. Rather than shaping it into something destructive, you could just direct your mana, your magical power, into the light of Pelor.
Ubdaol will do that.
Regulus isn't sure what they're doing and why they're doing it.
Ubdaol will say, I think if we put some of our own magic into this, it could strengthen it. Ubdaol puts a 3rd level spell into it. What happens?
I mean, it takes a while, but as you both channel your power into the artifact, it seems to glow brighter and almost perceptibly grow larger. It's
I
hard to
imagine
look.
Frank thoughts just going, please don't blow, please don't blow. Because, last time a crystal like this was overcharged, it went pop.
Regulus, when you see the light of Palor growing in response to them channeling their powers into it, what do you do? By now, a crowd of worshippers is beginning to gather around and watch. I think that the check you already made would now be sufficiently modified into a success. If you want to follow suit, you can do. And in the meantime, there are people praying around you as well.
Yeah, I'll do that, and I will also instruct the people to pray to increase the power of the temple so that they will to the divine protection of Hewlyr. And I probably would not say Hewlyr because I have my own, but I will say the perceived divine protection.
Mm-hmm. Channel, yeah. Direct your prayers towards the light. Yes. After a while, with the light continuing to grow and brighten so much you can't look at it directly, you hear a crack.
Please tell me that wasn't the stone.
Then you hear 2 more in quick succession. Followed by a medium-sized yellow dragon hops out of the glowing light and onto the steps beneath the now 20 foot yeah, let's make it 40 foot across orb of light hovering over the temple. You see this little dragon stretch his wings and then stretch his legs and then continue trotting down the steps.
He hatched! Ubdaol grabs onto Regulus's shoulders and goes, He hatched! Shaking it.
Yeah, I imagine you just so
Regulus is a little confused.
So excited that they're getting jostled back and forth.
I imagine Frank just getting up. It's like, oh, thank the gods. That was wrong out my generator at once.
I'm sorry, what?
Regulus wise, was that what we were supposed to be doing? Because again, he's unaware that was supposed to be an egg at this point.
Yeah, sorry, you're new.
No one ever properly explained that part.
You're new here. That thing that we were pumping magic into was an item holding an egg. A sun dragon egg.
Hi!
That makes total sense. You can tell in his face he's skeptical, but he's not going to question it.
I'm Calder.
Yes, you are, and it's a pleasure to meet you, Calder.
Why is there so much darkness?
Does the Calder have an egg on his head?
He's probably got little bits of shell stuck to his scales.
Takes off bits of egg. Shell. What
He
does Calder
shakes.
mean by darkness?
He's looking around the perimeter of the temple, where the light of Palor sort of reaches into the woods, but short, like, not much further beyond that, there's like an almost perceptible wall of shadow. Like the light.
Nighttime shadow or undead shadow?
Given that it's a hard line between light and dark, this feels a lot more magical. Like the Shadowlands have managed to spread from Misra all the way across Skelbony to this point.
Well,
Yeah. Frank would probably explain the negative plane's energy is trying to take this land.
I don't like that.
no, none of us do.
I know. Why don't we fight it?
That's what we've been doing.
I'm here to help now.
Yeah, and you've just hatched, and we just battled Hewlyr and a bunch of undead.
Okay, you rest. I do it.
No, I'm not letting you out there unsupervised. I know you're a dragon, but you're literally a baby that's just hatched.
He trots over to the edge of the woods, looks into the darkness, and emits a beam of sunlight from his mouth. You hear undead creatures scream, and the shadows move back.
Ah! That's it! Get the fuck off our lord!
He trots over to another part of the woods. Opens his mouth again. It doesn't work at first. He looks confused. Tries really hard. And foosh. And the shadows move back. The people begin cheering and praising the name of Calder. And Palor. Out of character, I assume the dragon is too young to grant boons. Yeah, this is literally a wormling. It's going to be a long time before he becomes ancient.
Yeah.
Ubdaol.
But goddamn, we've managed to succeed. The prophecy's been fulfilled.
Somewhat.
The sun dragon emerged.
Honestly, I literally just remembered that was a mechanic.
Because remember, that was the main bits of information we got.
Yeah, this is something you've been working towards for many sessions. Also, you sound really culty, Frank, not gonna lie. You're building a cult! You guys are deliberately building a cult of light and sun to combat the darkness. That's what you've been doing.
You keep saying there's a way to build a church that does the exact same thing.
Because
I'm sorry, Regulus. You were talking at the same time as Frank there. What were you trying to say?
No, you keep calling it a cult. There's a way to build a church to do the exact same thing. Have you not heard of the Crusades?
Uh-huh. Yeah. That was pretty culty as well.
Yeah, but calling us Crusaders just sound better.
Fair.
Also, I didn't mean what he's doing right now with the Spell and Darkness. I meant the whole Dragon Boon thing. I just remembered that's actually a mechanic in D&D.
Yeah. It's something that was introduced in Fizzbands. Yep.
yeah.
Paylor, so Calder does seem to be quite capable of keeping the stuff at bay. By the way, Ubdaol, obviously, like Calder is obviously an avatar, an aspect of Paylor, but you can't help but feel like there's a touch of another patron deity influencing Calder's actions.
I think I know, but should I have Ubdaol roll insight?
I think Ubdaol has been working on that particular outcome, but I also don't think Ubdaol would tell the others.
No, I don't think he would. He would send a silent prayer in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
And playing into it, I imagine Frank would be a little too distracted to insight.
Yeah, I mean, it's a sun dragon. It's a beautiful thing.
Realistically, I don't think Regulus would have a reason to insight.
Yeah. So yes.
He'd probably just be following Calder around, watching it eviscerate evil zombies.
Pushing back the darkness. Yes. After a little while, he does get tired and says, "Okay, we sleep now."
Can Ubdaol pick him up and just carry him inside?
Bearing in mind, he's not small.
No, I know.
He's medium.
Ubdaol tries to pick him up, but probably fails.
Ubdaol attempts an athletics check to see if you can lift the dragon that's the same size as you.
What
I imagine Frank.
nail this roll?
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
I imagine Frank seeing this and then like, I'm not going to help you if you're going to throw your back out.
Throwing my back out.
Yeah, you try to lift the dragon and just ow!
Oh, my wing is still sore.
At least that wasn't your back.
I could sleep on top of temple. It's fine. They trot back up the steps. And they seem to crawl into the miniature sun that's up there. Whether it's because of Calder's actions or the hope that he has spread to the people who are now singing and praying in praise and worship, the orb continues to grow. And
Happy tiefling noises.
And the darkness continues to be pushed back. Regulus will usher the other pilgrims into the temple for a proper worship. Very cool. Okay. The temple is working. Now you need to go out into the wilderness, rescue people who have been hiding from the undead, and try to encourage as many of them as you can to come to the temple, and where they will be safe, but also where their prayers can add to the tipping the scales.
Yeah.
That sounds great, but before that, Ubdaol proceeds to sleep right on the spot he's standing in.
Just collapses on the ground.
Yeah.
Technically, you guys just won the campaign.
Technically, we have lots of people to save and lots of undead to fight.
Yeah. This is also true. But that's okay.
Yeah. And who's to say that the emergence of a dragon's gonna have us be left alone anymore?
The what?
who says the emergence of a dragon means that we're going to be left alone, particularly by those that don't trust dragons anymore.
Well, yeah, Calder is going to do quite a bit for improving relations, but you know damn well that there are some that already have firmly decided to despise dragons. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you want to begin RP? Well, I think you'd all have a long rest first and get all your spell slots and hit points back and key points back.
No kidding.
But,
I imagine going through back-to-back battles and finally succeeding.
Yeah.
I feel like that personally should be worth 2 level ups.
At
Hey,
least
it's worth the
one.
shot.
Yeah.
We'll see. Depends.
Yeah.
If you want to, we can put a pin in it, and you can go level up your characters on your long rest, get you up to level 17, and then we'll call this session done. Which I'm kind of feeling, honestly, because I'm kind of tired. But if you want to continue,
Yeah, also we're missing people.
yeah, especially since but we got a little bit of action in and satisfied our need to game, I think, without having them miss out too much.
And we blew up a whole bunch of undead.
You blew up a whole bunch of undead. This is true. All right, so yeah, let's do it. Let's call it early. Put a pin in the game here. Hopefully, hopefully the next session will actually have everybody here, and you can go out questing into the darkness to save people. Yeah, and have all kinds of horrendous, gribbly things to contend with, which will be fun, right?
Left.
Sorry? Left?
Right, left.
Left.
But anyway, yeah, so level up. We'll pick this up next time. Those of you listening at home, I hope you've enjoyed this smaller, shorter session, and that you want to hear more. If you do, like and subscribe, click the bell, all that good stuff. There's also a link in the description below to both the Games of Geekery Discord server, which you absolutely should join, and the Patreon, which will help me to do more of this and less of having to deliver parcels and get sunburnt and twist my
Actual
ankles.
job stuff.
Yeah, screw that boring normal job stuff. I want to be a full-time gamer again.
Did DM get the sun out, cheese?
Yeah, but recently it's my feet. My feet have been killing me. It doesn't help that I keep twisting my ankles. It's not fun. But yeah, save me. In the meantime, no matter what role you play, have a good game.